Nice to see you guys. There's somebody there. Let me see. I think there's somebody there. Well, I'm going to get started. So hello to those of you that are here and to any of you that decide to come. Oh, hello, Lisa. Thank you very much for being here. Only 2 people right now. 4 likes though, so maybe it's gonna go up. Here is my journal, weekly journal. I'm not feeling very well, so sorry I don't sound so good. I'm sure you've seen some of my weekly journal before. Just us, Lisa. Just us. Which would be a shame. That's not really how it goes. Oh, great. Hello, Clint. Nice to see you. Now, I had a lovely day yesterday with a perfect bright blue sky, so I'm going to put a perfect bright blue sky in the background. You know I like to do such a thing. Hi, Clint. Very nice to see you. Hi, Claire. Nice to see you too. Thank you for being here. I'm a bit better than I was yesterday, and a lot better than I was a couple of days ago. Oh, 7 people now. Great. Right. You know me. I can't be bothered to be mixing colours onto something special sometimes. So here we go. Got this. My Sakura gouache, the white one. Oh, great. There's 9 of you here, I think. Hello. Thanks for being here. I guess you can only get started once I release it, so maybe that's what's happened. Hello. I am feeling a bit better, Mary Lou. I'm just still sick. That's how much I put into Heygo. It's wiped me, even though it was 2 weeks ago now. Look at this satisfying blending. There we go. We've got a nice background already. I went somewhere yesterday that the sky was just perfectly blue, and that was rare. So I had yesterday booked off work, which is just a lucky break considering I wasn't very well. I'm still not very well. But even though I've not been very well, I've been pretty good in myself these last days regardless. So that's been nice at very least. Now, so this week I did something very, very special. It was really, really cool. I got to see my friend wearing, now brace yourselves, wearing a 12-layered kimono. It's a very rare and special thing. Her family had been given a high honor by the most important shrine near Hikone. And so she was wearing a 12-layered kimono, and he had to wear something really special too. Now, eventually I'll be putting pictures of those things on Instagram, but for now, what I can tell you is that I am going to paint a picture of her just here wearing that 12-layered kimono. I just wanted the bright blue sky. The 12-layered kimono was from Tuesday. And then yesterday, just a normal kimono for a procession through an area next to Taga Shrine. So I had a nice lunch, which meant that I enjoyed a lot of things, but I was also given a chance to eat sushi, which I don't enjoy so much because, to be honest, I prefer hot food, but also the sushi is always too big. I was told it was okay to bite this sushi in half though, so I did. Kitchen paper here. I bit this sushi in half, which was much better for me. You know what, the sky looks gorgeous today as well. Right, you know me, I've got kitchen paper here. I'm going to wipe off some of the excess, that way I don't get my water too dirty too quickly. I'm just using the acrylic gouache. Actually nice to use something that washes off really easily, because of course, as you know, I've started oil painting. That doesn't wash off so easily. Right, of course I've been to loads of nice things and had I mean, I've been sick as anything. I've been really, really ill. But yeah, I've got basically chocolate and noodles and things I've been eating at home. And I did on Sunday last week was the last time I was well, and I did go to have lunch with my friend Sarah, so I've got a little label from that I can add, which will be nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, super wow. It was a lovely time. Now let me show you. Here's my friend wearing a 12-layer kimono. What do you think? Isn't that cool? Guys, it weighed, excuse me, it weighed 20 kilograms. And my friend is very, very petite. Very, very petite. But look at the smile she gave me. Aren't I lucky? This was Tuesday, and it was the first sign of me really not going to be okay. But when I woke up on Wednesday, I was very, very ill. She does look amazing. Are you ready? Do you want to see what she looks like in just a normal kimono? But look how big and wide. And here she is. Isn't she lovely? So I'm going to... Yeah, it's very special. Over 1,000 years old, this one. Maybe 1,300 years old for this kimono design. But the ceremony was over 800 years old. And apparently extortionately expensive. Which just, I'm not surprised. It does blow my mind a little bit. Okay, so this is what I had with my friend. I had this, but I wonder if I should put a kind of table down there. Maybe. I might go for this table. So I call this, there's 13 or so of you there. Give me a hello if you haven't already, and I'll give you one back. But this is called journaling with what you've got. Now, I'm an artist, so I've got quite a lot of cool stuff around. And I'm also a person who lives in Japan. So I'm another person who's got quite a lot of cool things around. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. Nancy, would you like me to call you that, or would you like me to call you the new name that's on Facebook? Hi, Linda. Hello, puppies. So Linda's going to be a bit of a star of my show today, of this show, because Linda has sent me so much chocolate from the UK. Sorry, she's right, confused me with the type of chocolate she sent. She sent me so much chocolate from America. Okay, I'll go for Nancy. So she sent me loads of chocolate from America, but it's British chocolate. But I'm thrilled with it, and the wrappers and things are actually, I like, even though I'm biased and I love yellow, the ones in the UK would be yellow. And actually, I don't really like purple much, but maybe it's growing on me, especially now. You guys are doing your thing to get purple to grow on me. But basically, she sent me mini eggs, but from America. And I've got to say, guys, I think that Cadbury's chocolate in America might be more to my palate than the Cadbury's chocolate in the UK right now. I'm surprised. I don't know, I'm some kind of convert now. Oh, Jubilation Lang, sorry, Nancy says, I wish I could cut as precisely as you. So do you notice the way that I do it is, the main way that I'm doing it is not moving the scissors, but I'm moving the paper. If I might give you a scissors cutting tip, do you notice how I'm just holding the scissors in place and then I'm wiggling the paper around what I'm doing? It saves me a lot of effort. I like to do things with as minimal effort as possible. Hi, Mary Lou. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Now, I've got karaoke to go to later. And you guys probably worried about me hearing that, but don't worry, I'm not going to sing. I might do a token song under my breath. But there's quite a lot of us meeting, just 10 of us, 10 of us, and for about just 3 hours, which, as you guys saw me do a clear 3.5 hours by myself, I think you'd think you'd agree that's not enough for 10 people. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. I have to go, guys, because it's my friend Alberto's final gathering in Japan on about the 15th or 16th of May. He's disappearing, but he's finishing work with us. And I have to see him off. I have to. Right, let me see. Now, there's a couple of things that I forgot to put on this week. Last week, so I'm a bit sad about that. I've got some great wrappers and things, but I might have to use them for letters and stuff that I write for other people. Even this was last week, some kind of mochi-like food that I ate. So, I don't know, I might have to squish that into last week. I'm going to squish you to next week. Sound like a dodgy gangster. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to try that next time. I need to do precise cuts. Yeah. I don't know, maybe you could also use a craft knife, Nancy. You had chocolate donut flavoured coffee today. Amazing. That's one of the only ways you could maybe get me to eat coffee. Eat coffee? What am I saying? Drink coffee. A chocky heretic. Sorry. Right. This was from a couple of weeks ago, but at some point these things just need to get stuck in, don't they? I need to just stick them in the book. It's still around, so I'm gonna be kind. Yeah, try doing the moving the scissors thing. Maybe that'll help you, Nancy. So I've got craft glue here and a bit of paper. Paper that was packaging in Easter things that Fiona sent me. Now, I've got to say, in the UK, one friend did just send me a couple of Malteser and Kit Kat chocolate bunnies, which is pretty great. And my best friend finally sent a parcel after about a year and a half of not sending one. I let her off because it was the best parcel ever. It was chock-a-block, pun intended, filled with Easter thingies, which was pretty great. But other than that, my friends in the UK have kind of forgotten me. There's one friend that's been consistently sending me stuff, which is really kind. But I've only gotten to know her since being in Japan, actually. So she's not even one that would have been semi-obliged to send me anything. And then 2 gents have been so kind as to send me a bit of medicine, which is really great. But gents don't have the thought to put a load of chocolate in it as well. One guy did actually send me hot chocolate. But of my closest friends, they just kind of forgot me. They've forgotten. I'm going to let them off because I know we've got busy lives, busy worlds, I know. But it hurts a little tiny bit. Now, look at this. I got this kind of free gift that I like. Time is not a constant whenever we travel, isn't that what we're told in science? In which case, you could time warp stretching this into last week. That's what I'm going to do. Do the time warp again. I'd love to sing it to you, but you know where my voice is at. Yeah, these are cute. So when me and Sarah went to have our lunch at Cheetah, again, I was blown away. Some friends have caught up with the fact that you can't just get Kendalls to do things all the time without doing things for Kendalls. So Sarah actually invited me out for dinner, lunch or something. It turned into lunch, which was good because it's a bit cheaper. No, the chocolate's not all melted when it gets to me. However, if people send me stuff in the summer, in the proper summer, that will be a bit of a problem. But no, it's not. But the reason it's not is because of the time of year. And also, time of year. And anyway, I'll be travelling in the UK in the summer, so they can't send it to me there anyway. Guys, guess what these are? These are sticky tabs for marking things in books. How cool's that? Isn't that cool? They're tiny, tiny baby Post-its. Now what do I do? Do I add them to my wall and just like stick them on stuff occasionally? Or do I put them in my book and know that that's where I find my tiny Post-its? What do you think? Mary Lou, you're asking if Lisa lives in Canada. Get this, guys. Some post that I sent in December went all the way to France and came back to me. It arrived with me last week. And I've already refunded a person on Etsy. That never happens. And at least we've got an answer for where the post went. But Sarah and Mary Lou have been waiting for some posts from me all this year. And eventually I'm just going to have to remake and send them something special or the same thing, which I will do. But it's mad. Some posts that I sent in December and January just went missing, even though other people received theirs. But I'm still waiting for things from some people too. It's mad. Hi, Violetta. Nice to see you. You're going to have to find some way to send me the chocolate instead for summertime. Well, I guess I'll be in the UK anyway. I think they'll look kind of nice there. Peel off and put them in my book. I've got a feeling that the sticky won't be sticky enough for that. I guess I could make bunting, couldn't I? It was a kind of festival. Getting a little bit of blue on me here. I'm making it as a bunting upon Linda's recommendation there, has said to stick them in your book. So I'm going for a Kendall-Linda combo. The best combo you might have ever heard of. You know what? I'm going to use my tweezers because I'm going to get my hand all covered in blue. Because I'm not very well, I'm not very precise. Get this, I've been sleeping more than ever, but I've still got massive problems with my eyes. I've been too ill to get myself to the opticians, so you probably hear that of it all in my voice. So that's a shame, isn't it? But I will at some point. Now, because this paint is wet, it might ruin the post-it effect here, but that's fine. Can't have everything, can we? Stick a book in your scrapbook with pages in it marked by the post-its. Brilliant idea, Gregory, of course. Oh. Let's have a look. So there are quite a few people on the internet who've wanted to talk to me this week, but I give them my full apologies. Just not really been well enough for good friends or anyone. I haven't even really spoken to my partner. So yeah, I think Lisa's from Alberta. Oh, Mary Lou, which might delight you. Mary Lou and Lisa are just talking about Canada. Lisa's from Canada, but lives in America, in Minnesota. In Minnesota, because that's where the love of her life lives. The one she married some 20 odd years ago. There we go. I'll try not to spill everyone's personal details. No worries. Isn't it serendipitous how the colours are exactly the same? Even though that came from the UK. That came from Wales, actually. Fiona lives in Wales. There we go. Now something special's going down here. I'm gonna... Oh, I've got a bit of an earache, headache, everything, man. Not good. 17 of you, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I must say, I'd love it if any one person, I'm trying to get one tip per tour. Right now I'm just, well, the last tour I didn't get one tip, but I did get a sponsor. Linda went for the full shabam, so I can thank her greatly for that. The full shabam is a discounted year of being my Kenda Packer crew member, by the way. So if you'd like a discounted year, you're welcome to acquire that. And it means that you can sooner get a piece of custom-made art from me, a proper quality piece of art. Like, I will make it as if it's a commission for you. And you can get a few more details for that if you go on Buy Me a Coffee. buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. Yeah, go ahead if you like. I'm going to pop this down here, but I think I am going to cover over part of it with my friend. Put my friend in there. I'm going to cover over part of this here. Yeah, she was bargain shopping. How did you know? How did you know? I was quite embarrassed. For some reason, I went to tell Linda, I think because she's such a valued sponsor, I went to say, Linda, guess what? Guess what? Somebody just sponsored me a full year. I can't believe it. And she's like, Kendall, take a look at that email. Who do you think it was? Who do you think it was that sponsored you? It was me, lovely. No way, Linda, you're so great, you're so great. What a silly little Kendall. I'm going to use this one as my paint palette for the other section. I've been unwell, so I've had to eat things like noodles, haven't I? I've actually been trying to scratch up my throat with crusty, salty stuff. So I managed to make myself some Marmite and cheese on toast. Someone suggested I fix my ears by making some kind of onion juice concoction and putting it in my ears. And I was like, lovely lady, that is a kind suggestion and I appreciate your concern for my illness and my ailments in this time. But I can't even make myself a meal right now. So I'm certainly not going to make myself a meal for my ears. But thank you very much. Now please leave me alone because I'm in a ratty, mean mood. It's basically been how my week's gone. Like, everyone, bugger off, leave me alone. Now, I get less sick as the day goes on, generally. So when I do my next tour and the one after that, I should be a bit better. I'm not very happy with my internet provider, though, because my internet is ran totally dry. So I might have to cancel the other tours that are next week, I'm afraid, guys. I might have to cancel them and do them when the following week arrives. At least I don't have a Heygo streak to catch up with anymore. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually loving not having the competition of Heygo. I know you guys might be missing Heygo, and me too in so many ways. But I'm actually really enjoying not feeling like I'm competing against the top guides. I might only have 15 to 20 of you watching my tours, but for me it's quality, not quantity. And I hated having Heygo telling me it was all my fault, basically, if I didn't get big numbers. I knew it wasn't my fault. I knew it was a matter of how the company was going. So, you know what? It's better for me if I don't have a load of Fibonacci's trying to make out it's my fault. When I worked my little bottom off on that platform, I worked harder than many I could spot. Not to discredit their efforts, but I did work very, very hard. I know many did, but I also know the lengths I went to. Okay, big old noodles there. Don't worry, I'm going to layer it up. I'm going to keep layering it up. Now there's a few extra thingies here, like missed parcels. Missed parcels get to go in here. Maybe let's put a little bit of that post fellow can go in here. A little postal bear. Okay, a little postal bear. I think I'm going to cover something up there. Some people think it's a shame when I cover up parts of this, but I'm afraid that's what it's for. It's for a little covering up. Right, I'm going to do a painting on the other side because I want to try and do something real nice for the lovely picture of my friend I've got in her kimono. Well, in the borrowed kimono. Historical one. Look at this little Maltese bunny. I've decided I'm going to chuck all of the rubbish on the floor. I don't have the wherewithal to use my brain throughout that today. For some reason, the place that gave me and Sarah food not gave us food, we bought food there. They also gave us little free gifts, which is why I got those little post-its, and why I also have this cute tape. So let's see if I can put cute tape on it. I don't know why we got free gifts, but I'm not going to complain. No complaining here. Let's see, a little bit in here. A little bit in here. I don't want to cover the bare face though. Cram it in. Now this is a lovely book that I was given from my my brother's beloved girlfriend. New little homeowners that they are. My great skill is that I've moved to Japan. So when my little brothers are buying houses and stuff, I just say, that's fine, I live in Japan. I'm the winningest. I'm the winningest of that. More post parcels. This was the post that came all the way back from France for me. Sarah, are you in this room? I know you want to watch this, but I don't think your notifications are working well. So Sarah, if you're watching this right now, can you give me a little hello? And Mummy, you also go under the radar sometimes. So Mummy, if you're watching this right now, can you give me a little hello so I know you're both there? Oh, thank you. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, different Sarah. I wanted to check another one that puts notifications on. But hello, Sarah. This is your corner. And Sarah here, she's going to be my special guest on my Hikone tour later. Or honoured guest. She's going to kind of present that one with me. And considering I'm not a very well little sausage, maybe that's nice. Extra nice that I'll have a little friend with me. Yeah, Sarah, I'm not really going to be singing at karaoke. Lisa, would you mind giving my mummy a poke? And maybe Sarah. I'm so sorry, lovely. I hope you don't mind me using you like that. I was going to do it myself, but because I'm not very well, I'm just going to chuck that as my reason for everything. Not very well. And my time to be a woman has arrived this morning as well, so there's all that happening in my tummy, in my uterus. And yeah, I am going to mention that live because half of the world almost goes through it. So yeah, so there you go. Doesn't it just? Oh, that's true, that's true. Sarah says, yeah, our time of the month and being sick often goes together. Now, I've been very sick and then it's going to be finishing up with my time of the month. But it does often go together, and that is because as women, our immune systems are severely weakened when our period arrives. Did you know that? So how about that for getting sick more often than we want to? Our immune systems are weakened every month. I was going to say, am I allowed to say? I want to drop swear words now I'm not on, I want to drop swear words now I'm not on Heygo. I was going to say a word that begins with B and relates to boys' bits. I wasn't going to say balls, though. It ends in ox. Starts with bowl. I want to put that in here from last time. Okay. And right, I've also been sent loads of lovely letters. So from Karen and from Lisa, I've got some lovely letters. So what I want to do is I've rudely ripped open the letters, not read the letters, but instead what I've done is grab all of the stickers out of it. Look what Lisa sent me. She sent me loads of little cuties like this. So those are great. Also, look, her little daughter made this cat, which I think, Lisa, have I got permission from Echo to cut out this cat and make it famous on this YouTube video? I don't really want to, oh, sorry, I've dropped stickers, crucial things. I don't want to upset her, but I do want the cat in my book. Oh, Mary Lou says other guides swear now they're not being monitored on Heygo. Well, I want everyone to feel comfortable watching my videos, so I don't really want to chuck proper swear words in here because I don't want to alienate those that don't like swearing, and I want it to be accessible for the old and the young. I can make crucial sound like a swear word. Crucial things. I can make anything sound like one if I want to. Let's see. She loves her art going into journals and draws things from mine all the time. Well, excellent. There's going to be a cat that's the star of the show. I'm going to leave the white around it. Hoping Nancy's getting more inspiration for cutting with ease. Now, I'm having a bit too much fun cutting and sticking, aren't I? So I'm going to have to start on that painting I'm promising in a second. Oh, I just threw it on the floor. Okay. Oh, it's not the bit. Oh, no. Oh, there. Oh, got it. Look, it's this little bit that says bye, Echo. How did your little daughter get the name Echo, Lisa? That's a very interesting name. Would she always respond to you? Would you, you say something and she responds from your belly, or something like that? Gregory's heard a lot of swearing on Heygo as introducing a lot of drama into a session. Amazing. Infusion yesterday, so I'm moving like a slug today. Oh, sorry. Oh, nice. You've got water-soluble pencils. Well, I'm just not going to do the swearing thing because it's a bit much. Right. Also, Karen has sent me, oh my goodness, like I've been sent heaps of stickers. And look, I've even been sent someone else's packaging. How excellent is that? That's got to go in. This is actually, guess what I do? I send trash to Lisa. I send all of my Japanese trash to Lisa. I say, I'm really sorry. I'm sending all of this trash to you and your daughters. I hope your husband isn't annoyed at that. And she said he's happy with anything that doesn't cost them money, that does bring them joy. So me sending my trash is pretty great. Now, there's a little bit of trash from Linda's stuff here. Mostly Americans in the room, hence my using the word trash rather than rubbish, even though I'm British. But I'm ashamed and embarrassed to say that the other day I said tomato. Tomato? Yeah, I said tomato by accident. Embarrassed. I'm not even sure they're going to let me back in my own country, to be fair. Trash and sweaters and pants. It's just, I'm going to be kicked out of my country for good. That's it. I'm not allowed back home. Not allowed back home. I can sense it all now. I can sense it all. Not allowed back home. I'm done for. Would they let me into Ireland, Gregory? So, Gregory, is this the guy you're digging? He's the one with his priorities sorted out? He's got his Fruit Loops sorted. You are what you eat. That makes him a Fruit Loop. I want to find a way to not cover over that entire thing. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. Some people get sad when I cover over stuff, but you're just going to have to get over it, my friends. Some things get covered over. Some things you work hard on and then no one can see the evidence of your work, and that's fine. You know it's there. I'm a teacher of foreign as an English language. Yeah, foreign as an English language. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, Linda. Linda says they might keep me hostage until my language reverts back to full proper English. Proper English, the Queen's English or the King's English or whatever we're calling it these days. But don't worry, I think within a day it'll already be back. I hope, anyway. I said fanny pack to my friend on the phone yesterday, and I was so ashamed. I kept saying fanny pack, fanny pack, fanny pack. It was in context, don't worry. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not what you say, is it? That's not the word, is it? Echo's full name is Echo Serenity. I figured if I name my 5th child Serenity, I might get some. Haha, failed. Well, I commend you for attempting it. Now this page is just glorious. I really did want to put this in though. Okay, I've got an idea. Right, I ate sushi. So if I put this here, then I can put more stickers on top of it. But then I cover over the little bear. But like I said, sacrifices have to be made. I'm going to staple it. Oh, I think I put rainbow staples in here. Oh, I can't staple it because then I'm going to go through the thingy. Wait a second. Yes, I can. I'm going to staple it so we can still see some things like the little bear. We can't see the tape, but that's fine. Tape's overrated. Excellent. And now I can write words in this bit. You know we like a pocket, and I don't have to ruin the sushi card. Euphemistic. Ruining the sushi card. What is that? What is that? Let's have a look at you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Look, can you hear I'm feeling better already? Free trash receptacle, husband. The tiny cards are super adorable, aren't they? Now, I do have lots of other stuff, but it might be a bit much. Might be a tiny bit much for a little old book. But look, Karen sent me so many. Look at all these. Look at these. Oh, look at these daffodils. Oh my goodness. Oh, so lovely. Okay, well, I think probably a fairy for good measure. You guys are going to think I'm the luckiest little sticker collector going. And yeah, people are just sending me stickers and trash. Like, what can I say? You're most welcome to send me things like that. Go crazy. Go crazy, I like it. I am willing to receive. Right, I promise the painting is coming up in just a sec. Right. I found one in here that looks good. It says the gift of friendship. The gift of. I'm going to trim it. I really want to sing, but I don't even have an inch of a voice. I don't have any of it. The gift of friendship. Never be like, oh my goodness, the sticker doesn't fit, we can't use it. Just put the sticker in the book. Oh my goodness, guys, the middle of these sunflowers is fluffy. Could I be any luckier? Could I be any luckier? Could I be any luckier? Oh my goodness. Not trying to hurt anyone in the room with OCD, but this is how I took the sticker sunflowers off. Yeah, Karen's an utter enabler. I'm going to screenshot that and send it to her. Okay, little Lindor bunny, and I got to get Linda's one on there as well. Excuse me. Right, who's coming to oil painting in an hour and a bit? I've been learning to oil paint. You come listen to the sounds of the train while I get my head around oil painting. Can't really see though, guys. Oh, this life. Okay. Little fluffy. You're going to sketch while you paint. That's true, Sarah. Touchable flowers. Touchables. Okay. More rubbish on the bin. Okay, here's Linda's one. I ate all of these in one sitting. No shame. We don't food shame people around here. Oh, look. A paint palette underneath. Look at that. A paint palette. Love that. Look at this. Maybe this is a paint palette too. Who knows? It's treasure. It's treasure. It's treasure. Okay, these were American cream eggs. Mini ones. So cool. I couldn't believe it. A big heavy box arrived. The postage was so much money. And in it was just loads of chocolate. I could have cried, apart from I was too sick to cry. I was too sick to even open it, to be fair. Okay, I've got an idea. Where's that stapler? Okay. Ta-da! No glue needed. Excellent. Okay, let's paint my friend. Don't worry, I'm going to write something on that. We are going to use words occasionally in this. Sometimes a picture says more, doesn't it? Sorry, just drinking water. Who am I kidding? I'm also going to put this little chick from Lisa. So some people say the journaling tour, this kind of journaling experience is one of the best of my experiences. And I think it's because they just like seeing all the packaging. What did Kendall eat this week? Okay. And Erica sent me something. Erica sent me something from America that finally arrived. Well, her parents sent it, but she arrived before her letter did. How's that? Okay, no problema. No drama, llama. No drama, llama. Okay, excellent. Now let's paint my friend. I actually think I had a bit too much fun cutting and sticking just then. Right, where's the phone with my friend on it? Okay. Let me see. Right, so this is one of my paint palettes. First of all, we'll get some kind of skin in. Kind of create skin. Get those out of the way. Can I see? I don't know. Are you guys all well? Has anyone kindly left a little tippy on Buy Me a Coffee? Do consider it. But a huge, huge thank you to my lovely Kendall Packer crew members who are kindly supporting me monthly or annually. Thank you very much. Do appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I'm using that gouache because it's thick and strong and lasts a while. Let's have a look. Just use a little bit of any rubbish if you want for a paint palette. This one's paper that I've just folded over a couple of times. Oh, my eyes are not good. My eyes are not good at all. I can't see. Mix up some brown and some orange. Maybe pink is good. And white. We'll see. Let's have a look. I will miss the paints, but set an alarm to wake up for the late night for you, Tor. Thank you. I used to show movies in my building. They stopped because of... I used to show movies, stopped because of reasons in 2020. Many leftover napkins and paper plates. Ooh, fun. For paint palettes. Gregory. Because of reasons. Love it. Gregory says he feels bad if he doesn't come because of tiredness. Hi, lethargy. I feel guilty if I were to try to claim I haven't got the energy to watch when you're finding the strength to try out new techniques while you're feeling so poorly. Yeah, I really do want to just sort of lay in bed, to be fair. I can't even see where I'm painting right now. Excuse me, I don't have the means of turning off a microphone. I'm not using a microphone, and I couldn't turn it off even if I was using my microphone. I went to hang out with my friend for a bit yesterday after I went to this very special ladies' lunch only. I went to a ladies' lunch for this ceremony. She wasn't wearing this kimono this time. That event was on Tuesday. But it was very, very wonderful. But the reason I was at a ladies' lunch is because the event is so culturally significant and old that women weren't originally allowed to go because women are dirty. Now, I know I've got a foul mouth sometimes, but I think that's a bit rude, isn't it? Anyway, it finally worked in my favour because it meant I was getting a free lunch, a nice one as well. I did have to eat quite a lot of fish and seafood, and I do prefer not to do that. And being sick as well, trying to eat all those things was quite difficult, but I did my best. I did actually sneakily spit one thing out of my mouth. And you'd be surprised to hear what I spat out of my mouth, actually. I did it very discreetly. I don't think anyone saw me do it. I spat out a bit of chicken. Couldn't believe it. But I just can't handle a gelatinous texture at all. And it was a bit gelatinous. I couldn't. My mouth feels were not accepting that at all. So the fish was fine. I ate eel and prawn and stuff like that. I hope I can make her look cute. I know it doesn't look like I'm going to make her look cute yet. I'm going to do my best. Let's have a look at the text. Jubilation, nice to see you. Hello everybody. Thanks for coming. Nice to see 20 active watchers. It's very, very, very kind of you. Let's see. Get the black hair on here. Has anyone learnt any new techniques so far in this this session? I know people often learn new techniques and things from my journaling, so let me know. Interested. This was a wig she had to wear. But first her hair was curled underneath. I wonder if that's so that when she took the wig off she still looked reasonable. Because it was curled and then put under a net. But I was quite honoured. I was the only foreign person. I was one of only about 10 women, about 150 men. It's a man's world in Japan. It's very traditional here. I held my grateful tongue for being allowed to be at such an event. But it is quite something. Excuse me. Now, you can leave reviews for this in quite a few places. You can leave them as comments when you see the proper video go live. So this will turn into a video eventually. So sorry if you get kicked out at the end. You can also go on my MissKendalJames Facebook page. So rather than my personal profile, it's my Facebook page. You can go on there and you can leave a review, company kind of review. It's like a business profile review if you want to. That would be a nice thing. Trying to capture that fluffiness in here. You know, I'll always try and capture fluffy wherever I can. I wonder if I can make her look kind and friendly without putting in too many brush strokes. Let me see what I can do. Okay, coming in. Hee hee hee. Just dots for now. Oh, I think I know how I'd do it. I've got to put a shiny white dot in it and a nice little smile. For a smile, let's go for some teeth in the middle and a little bit of red on top and below. Ooh, that might be too much. Okay, that went quite wrong because I cannot see through my eyes right now. But I think that's almost made it better. And go back in with the teeth on top. And now she looks sad again. A little happy. And try and do a tiny little dot on top of the eyes. Gotta be a tiny paintbrush around here. I'm managing. Sorry, I'm gonna have to reread that in a second. It's not come out how I wanted it to, but maybe it'll have to be enough. And now it's vampire-y. You see, guys, this is why it's important to be able to see, ideally, when you're painting. Oh, I'm going to stop fiddling with that. It's going to go wrong. Oh well. Lethargy has kindly said, you make artwork look so easy. Managing the small talk and the etiquette at an event like that is much different to standard socialising. No, it was very standard socialising style etiquette, actually. For Japanese people, at the one where the kimono was being worn, there was a lot of, everyone was very happy and friendly looking, and a lot of standing, bowing, and saying, Yoroshiku onegaishimasu, quite a lot, which just means, please treat me well, please be kind, please treat me well. But yeah, it wasn't so wildly different. Oh, I put too much green down there. Oh well. Trying to get this multi-layered kimono effect in there. I'm just gonna do it pretty loosely. So sorry, already at the 1 hour mark now. Apologies, I can't do things as fast when I'm not feeling very well. think you guys are kind enough to forgive me for that. I'd hoped this one would be good enough to send her a picture of, but I'm going to go with it's not. I'm going to do a better one at some point when I can actually see through my eyes. That would be nice. And then another bit of white. Now you remember I say I'm going to paint over that bit just below. Oh, there's something in my bag that needs to go in here as well. Okay, and this needs to go all the way down. She said it was so heavy, she had loads of people holding up the back of it. 20 kilograms this kimono was. 20 kilograms. That's quite something, isn't it? Do I have a buy me a coffee? Yes, please go on to buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. And please consider buying me a coffee there. It's buy me a book for mine. But also if you go to linktr.ee/MissKendalJames, then you will find a link to all the thingies I do. I've got a GoFundMe at the moment as well. Coming up to the halfway mark. A little way off, but coming up to the halfway mark on trying to help me cover just my plane tickets for the UK. The price is a lot. Of course, I need a lot more money beside that, but I'll cover that myself. It's going to be quite hard to try and meet all the people I want to meet. Quite hard. I'm going to do my very best, though. And everyone will be trying to meet me on a weekend. And I'm like, guys, I don't have all of the weekends for all of you, so shut up. I'll politely tell them to be quiet. Everyone, like, I can't please everyone, even if it was just, even if I did have just weekends. The maddest thing is that I'm trying to meet my family first. Of course, my brothers and my mum, it won't be so hard, but apparently my cousins and my aunties, it's just not actually going to be, I'm not a priority apparently. Which is fine, they've got kids and loads of other things, but I'm just going to have to stop trying. And just hope nobody else dies. That if they do die, then at least I'd tried. What can I say? What can I say? Maybe I could be the one that dies to prove a point. I'm kidding. I'm just practicing my British dark humour so that no one rejects me when I use American words. I don't want to be rejected by my peeps. Okay, won't be much longer, guys. Don't worry, you did very well to hang out with me for this time. I hope you learned some cool stuff. I hope you got some cool ideas for journaling with whatever you've got around. I hope you learned some interesting things about Japanese culture as well. And a little bit about a Brit in Japan. Now, she's also got a very cool stick-like thing in our hands. And I wonder if I can recreate that in a really cool way. I think I'm going to stay on the stream for a little bit longer. I've got an idea. I've got a really cool idea to make that work, actually. Because we're journaling with what we've got. So if you hang on with me for five or 10 more, I promise to show you something extra cool that you wouldn't have thought of. You might have, I don't know. But I just suddenly came upon a very, very good idea. Right, using a different shade of red here. Mix a tiny bit of that horribly dirty water I'm using. Now, when this is dry, I could probably go over her face again, add a little something to it. But it's a bit hard using one brush. And eyes that don't work. A new sympathy for my friend Chris. He's a wonderful artist, but he's been losing his sight for the last decade or decade and a half. Definitely got a new appreciation for what he goes through, actually. Now, don't worry, I'm pretty confident I'm not losing my sight. And I'm very confident that even if I did lose my sight, I wouldn't stop making things. So don't you worry. Okay. A little bit of black in here. A little bit of white around here. Obviously the paint's below is still wet, so the white is becoming pink, but that is fine. Not going to stress too much. Don't have to add every little detail, so no, I'm not putting a hand in. I could, but I can do it at a later date. Not everything has to happen right here, right now. Funk soul brother. Some extra colours happening through here. Oh, and a nice little bit of green happening down here. There we go. The idea of the 3-layered kimono is, the 12-layered kimono is in there. And now I'm going to do something a bit different pretty quickly, I think. Pretty quickly. Let me think. Let me read what you're putting. I may be misjudging, but I can't imagine artists such as Salvador Dali and all that often feeling they need to explain that their painting hadn't come out quite as they intended. I probably need some eye drops. Yeah, thank you, Lauren. That is both helpful and something I do every day. Art is what you make it, not what people demand. Exactly. I don't still have my daytime, nighttime eye drops, Gregory. They were finished about 2 months ago, and I haven't had time to get back to the opticians because the opticians is open between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. each day only, which is a stupid time to be available. Right, I'm going to use this. And please don't worry about advising my health. I'm doing everything I can personally. Thank you very much, every lovely body. You are valued, but that is not necessary. Thank you. And by the way, there is a link to the linktr.ee/MissKendalJames in the description of this thing you're watching, whatever you want to call it. This isn't the surprising thing I was going to do, but I've just decided there needs to be daisies over here. Why not? Why not? Right, the surprising thing I was going to do is take a little bit of card. She's got a baton, you see. Take a little bit of card to make a baton. Oh, can you hear that? That was my tummy. Oh, got a new show maker. Okay, what I'm going to do, there's a load of string in different colours. So I'm going to take this little thing I made out of hammer beads myself. I'm going to wrap it around it. It was one of the things I remembered quite well. I want to wrap it around and let it hang off the page a little bit, just like the strings that were hanging down in front of her kimono. This blue one. Got dirty hands now from all of the paint, but that's fine. Go for a pink one too. Okay, and now I'm just assuming this is going to work. By the way, I definitely wasn't. What can I say? You know very well I don't care what my work looks like. Some people might cover over things that don't look how they want them to, or rip them out of their book. But notice how I never do that, guys. So please don't feel the need to reassure me that I'm concerned my artwork doesn't look how I intended. For starters, there was no real intention other than hoping it looked a bit more like the picture. But I don't care. I made it. I made it to remember something. So that's what's important to me. Right. Got to stick this in here. Can I maybe staple it into position? Yeah. The staple's going to be a bit more helpful here. I think. We'll see. Oh no, little Pinky didn't make it. Oh my goodness, stomach, be quiet. That's not what women sound like on their periods, don't worry. It's all right, it's all right. Okay. Ta-da! Now the baton is in there. Can you see it? Just here. Her hand isn't there, but I could add her hand at a later date. But thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that and got some new creative ideas for your own journaling and whatnot. Sort of them hanging out, but not like crazy. There we go. It is a nice touch, isn't it? I think. And also, it's nice not to have every little inch covered sometimes. It's not always necessary. The stapler really helped in a couple of instances, I think, and didn't leave an effect too much on other sides. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Some little markers in there. So a little bit of depth in that bit. Thank you very much, Joyce. Hello, lovely Joyce. I hope you had a nice time on the live stream. Now, it might cut out in a second because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So do help me get to 1,000 subscribers if you can. I'm sure you guys are already following me. But everyone else that watches this, please do like and comment and subscribe. All of those help my videos go further, which allow me to do more. That's all right, Mary Lou says thank you very much for sharing it with us. Hello, lovely Joyce. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you had a nice time and loved it. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to go prepare for the next thing. I was going to say curl up in bed and feel sorry for myself. I might do that for about 15 minutes and then I'm going to get ready for the next one. You may have learned some survival skills from me. Excellent, Gregory. I hope in some way you kind of always do. Hope you got some cute little screenshots and things if you've been taking pictures. Thank you, Clint. I'm glad you liked the baton idea. I just caught a glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I was looking up there. I saw Pikachu, and Pikachu looked at me, and he looked over there. And I thought, Pikachu, that's a great idea. And he was like, yeah, look, use those. And I'm like, Pikachu, that's great. And then I did it. And here we can see the result. Thank you very much, everyone. See you on the flip side. See you in a bit. Hello, Timothy. That is the best name. Best name going for a boy. Love it. Thank you very much. Catch you guys later. Let's see what it looks like in sketch mode. Ta-da! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dum, 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 dum. I will go lie down for a few minutes. Catch you later. How do I leave? Okay. Here we go. Bye.